Okey, bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh dan salam sejahtera. Okey, saya pasti mungkin sekarang anda dengar suara saya bukan? Kalau dengar boleh ke kalau komen di chat Webex? Okey, boleh. Bagi melancarkan program kita pada malam yang indah ini, okey, marilah kita bersama-sama membaca umul kitab Al-Fatihah kepada yang beragama Islam dan juga bertafakur mengikut agama masing-masing. Okey, pertama sekali saya ingin nak mengucapkan ribuan terima kasih kepada para penonton yang sudi meluangkan masa untuk bersama dengan kami memeriahkan lagi program Practicum Briefing 2.0 yang berada di dalam Webex maupun yang berada di Facebook Live sekarang. Dan kepada anda semua, jangan lupa untuk stay tune bersama dengan kami sehingga ke habis program. Jangan lupa juga untuk share kepada kawan-kawan yang mungkin tidak tahu lagi berkenaan dengan program ini dan kepada penonton-penonton yang berada di Facebook Live terutamanya boleh anda fokuskan kepada kata-kata kunci yang akan kami siarkan sepanjang program ini berlangsung kerana kita akan ada QR code untuk merit dan kepada kehadiran penonton yang berada di dalam Webex, kita akan letakkan kata kunci di ruangan chat, komen dan juga Google Form bagi mengisi kehadiran anda. Okey? Dan saya pastinya anda semua boleh untuk mendapat ilmu dan juga mendapat maklumat yang sangat manfaat kepada pelajar-pelajar terutamanya kepada pelajar-pelajar yang akan menjalani praktikum nanti. Okey. Jadi sebelum kita memulakan program kita, saya nak perkenalkan diri saya. Saya Amira Akila, pelajar tahun 2 jurusan komunikasi dan bersama dengan kita iaitu panel jemputan istimewa kita Tuan Zalizam bin Tuan Muda, Permanent Representative SMMTC CUIC. Dan untuk pengetahuan semua, beliau selalu beri talk berkenaan dengan praktikum SMMTC. Dan untuk pelajar-pelajar yang berada di dalam Webex, terutamanya jika anda mempunyai soalan-soalan berkaitan dengan praktikum ataupun soalan-soalan yang berkait rapat dengan bidang SMMTC, anda boleh tanyakan sahaja, buka mic anda dan tanya. Dan kalau tidak boleh tanya, anda boleh tanya di ruangan komen untuk Mira sampaikan soalan anda kepada Tuan Zam. Okey? Dan kepada yang menonton FB Live pun jangan risau, insya-Allah kami akan juga tengok komen anda dan mungkin kalau anda ada persoalan boleh saja tanya di komen Facebook Live supaya saya boleh sampaikan kepada Tuan Zam. Okey? Okey, jadi Mira pun tak nak melengahkan masa lagi. Mira nak menjemputkan terus Tuan Zam untuk mulakan perkongsian berkaitan dengan praktikum. Silakan Tuan.
Alright, Assalamualaikum. Very good evening to all the students. To Amira, terima kasih. Thank you very much for for inviting me for this briefing. Right, so I prefer to turn off my video because of the gonna smooth the internet connections. I will share my
Okey Tuan, yes.
I will share my PowerPoint slide later on. All right, this is a live streaming for the briefing on practical matters 2.0. Actually, this is bring forward from the previous briefing from the CUIC. So at that time ada sedikit macam gangguan kan, so internet problem and all those things. So this one kita revise balik for the briefing matters. At the end of the session, you can ask. We have the Q&A session after the end of the presentations. All right, for tonight, we're going to cover and discuss regarding the timetable for the coming practicum, which is A211, and also I will again revise for the practicum registrations, new norms snapshots. We're going to talk about the Coursera, and finally, last but not least, we're going to have ISAP. ISAP actually is not compulsory, but we're going to have a briefing a bit on that one. Later on, after that, we're going straight to the info plus, means that the information like contact info for the SMMTC person in charge, and also for the coordinators. The number is there, and also finally, we're going to have the Q&A. All right, at the moment, number of registered students for A211 sessions is going to be for the whole university. For local students, we're going to have like 1,221. For overall, the entire university, we're going to have 1,291, and we have 70 international students. For all, this is for all courses in the UM. All right, so this number, I got it from the previous briefing on the CUIC. Right. This is timetable for the practicum important dates for A221 sessions. We have like 4 months. Another one is 6-month durations for their practicums. So normally for the media tech and also for the communications, we're going to have 4 months. So this is a 3-step that we have normally in a practicum. We have before practicum, during practicum, and also finally the practicum. At the moment, we have like before practicum, you have to find placement. Yeah, so that's already start on the 2nd of May 2021, which is on the Sunday. So this already started for the final placement. Yeah, later on, they're going to have the after you got the placement, you have to upload later at least on the 12th August, 12th August. And then registration for students eligibility status, you're going to have on the 13th of August. And then last date for registrations on the eligibility status gonna be of the 9th September. Right, so during the practicums for 6 months, for the 4 months, we're going to start in the same date. So we start practicum on the 13th September, and then for the change of placement, if let's say if the placement you don't like it or you have problem with that one, you have to do it before the 14th of October. So and then the registration is to do for the this one for Durian. So submit report duty form. You have to submit before 27 September. And then 13 January 2022, which is next year, will be end of the practicums. For the 6 months, they're going to be longer. Later on, I will show you the for 6 month practicum. Right. And then after practicum, which is in the final report submissions, we're not going to be like 2 weeks. So it's like the last date for that one is 26 January. And then 26 January on the next year. And let's say you have more time to do your report or something, you can apply for incomplete grades, which is the last day to submit TL form. You have to submit TL form. Let's say you need more time to do your report. Let's say you have 1 week, so which is on the 19th January. And then later on, you have the final report submission 2 weeks, which is on the 27th January until the 23rd of February. Let's say you need more extensions, another 1 week. We're going to have incomplete grade for second one, which is last day to submit for is 1 week after that, and which is on the 16th February 2022. And then for the final report submissions, which is 2 weeks after that, which is on the 24th of February 2022 until 23rd of March 2022. Right, that's for 4 months durations. Right, the next one here is 6 month durations, which is a longer period compared to the 4 months, which is for normally this one for multimedia students. So the same thing with the 4 months for this one, like find placement, last date to upload later, registration for student eligibility status, and then there's going to be a bit changing on the dates on this one, like 13th of August, and then the submission for duty still the same, 27th September, and so they have a 6 month, and of practicum gonna be 14th of March. So they have like a 6 month. So they have 2 months different from the 4 months. Right, after practicum, same thing. We have like a final report submission for like they give you about 2 weeks, and the final date you have to submit before the 28th of March. And then let's say you need more time to complete your report or something maybe. So you can apply for 1 week incomplete grades. Let's say you need more, another week. So you have to apply for the second week. So you have like total is 2 weeks for the late submissions. All right, final report after for this one's going to be like 26th of April 2022, and then until 23rd of May 2022. So that's for the extension. Right. So I'm gonna talk about the next one is practicum placement steps. This is I think CUIC already give you the link, already give you the they already make it, and they already made the video for this tutorial. Practicum placement on this. I already give the link here. CUIC video links there, and then you go to the CUIC page or website. You can see that they have a what you call is they have a video and everything inside there. You kill a practicum briefing, which is on the minutes 21, minute 21 and 15 seconds. This is exactly talking about the practicum placement. So practicum steps, you should go to the portal.uum.edu. You log into your portal, and then you choose the academic, and then we show up the practicum. Then you choose the practicum placement, and also you check for they have a guideline on top of it. And then the second one is practicum eligibility. So you click there. So you check that, they give you another pop-up windows there. You can like see if you're not eligible, they're going to be blur. So if eligible, it's going to be green. So if you're not eligible, or probably maybe the system error or something, you not complete your credit yet. So you don't have enough credit to do practicum. So probably you have missed 1 or 2 credits or something like that. You need to call the CUIC. You have to stop and let the what's going on your eligibility for practicum. So let's say if you are eligible, you proceed to the next one. Then you go to the type of placement. Then they give you the menu there. You fill in the form there. You have 3 choices. So you have to find place. You have locations. You have 3 choices there. So make sure you find the correct one, and let's have the listing of the organizations there. Let's say if your organization you are looking for is not there, let's say you already have the organizations that offer you to do practicum or industrial training, you can apply through this UUM here on the CUIC internship organizations there. You let them know, and then you upload let them know regarding the organization profile there. Then later on, it will appear on your system. So in detail of this one, you can go to the CUIC page, Facebook. They have video for this practicum briefing on this practicum placement. I just repeat again on this one. So I'm sure all of you already start with the placement. They start on the May on the 2nd of May on the previous month. So you keep searching of the placement. Later on, they give you the offer, the place to do the practicum, right? Right. Let's say you already have the you have the you got the placement. You got a place to do the practicum and you don't like it. You're going to change. there's you can do that. It's an after status confirmed in the portal. You don't like it, you have to write a letter to the CUIC director. And then the second step, document letter of release from the first organization at the current that you are offered. And then the third one, you have the offer letter from the second organization, which is the new organization that you're going to change. And don't forget, you have to pay processing fee 500. And then after that, they give you the result whether your application is approved or reject. So in this case, when you got the placement place, normally the university or CUIC, and we hope that you don't change your mind unless it's something you have to change. So definitely when you got the placement, you got the place to do the practicum, normally we are disencourage you to apply for changing the organization. So that's why they impose you a processing fee about 500. Gonna buy a 500 if you want to change the organizations. So hope you guys do the organization that you already choose there. You already got it, and then do the practicums there, right? All right, for international students and the internship abroad, we encourage you to apply in your country. Let's say you are from Indonesia, then you can apply the internship over there, and then you can inform the CISC letter regarding the do the practicum at your country. We have about like 70 students, international students for the whole UUM. Probably our school maybe have like 10% or 20% of that international students that are going to do their practicum abroad, or in their home country, they can do the practicum. Right. Regarding the document of the when you do for the practicum, please ensure that all documents are in English or translated into English. Let's say you have offer letter in Bahasa, you have to change to English. Submit the document to CUIC for review and for approval. So normally you have the offer letter and company profile and insured coverage, then CUIC practicum abroad form. That's all the document compulsory, and so they have 4 documents. Insurance shall cover the medicals and also for the personal accidents. All right. Now we look at on the new norm snapshots on the practical method we have currently have. We have 3 methods, and so the traditional one, the typical, the normal one, face-to-face practicum. Then we have also have virtual internship. So the third one is ISET project. So the last one is if you can avoid, please avoid, because this is going to be like it's not really the practical matters, but if you don't have choice for, you have to do the ISET project. So you have to have the practicum training. That's a good thing compared to you do the ISET project. It's going to be like a lot of hard work to do for them, but it's not that hard, but it's going to be more documented form and all those things in ISET project. Right. Normally for the face-to-face and virtual internships, we have like right. So for these practical methods and the ISET project, not offer to the student under special program in your UM, so they're not going to use ISET projects, right? Because it's subject to professional bodies. Right. Right, so the application for change for the placement of the first month that you start the practicum on the 13th September. So after that, you have to report duty at the organizations. And for virtual internship, follow company online work schedule. Normally, they give you the schedule for the virtual internships. And for that, they are going to have, if you're in campus, they're going to have in campus a self-isolation early about like 10 days on the 3rd of September. That for the practicum in campus. Right. We're going to have like, let's say in the middle of your practicum, you have been terminated. So like terminated, maybe you work from home, something like that, or you have been unpaid leave. So they're going to have additional assignments, or you're going to have the online training. They call it Coursera. So we're going to talk about this Coursera later. Maybe some of you already knew about this Coursera things. Actually, this is online. This is online training provided by the CUIC, something like English courses or others courses. Normally for English, they're going to enhance your English, something like that. It's not that difficult for this Coursera class. Normally you can finish about like let's say you have 4 hours of the online learning. Probably you can finish about like 1 hour actually. So this Coursera is not that difficult. It's just to fill in the gap on your work from home, or there's no task there, so that's you can have your Coursera that you could fill in your logbook for that matters. And later on, you have until the time comes, you have finished an online stakeholder satisfaction survey, and then you completed the evaluations and the report. Right, we're going to look at the all this method on the next slide. Right, for virtual internships, normally the preparation for virtual, so you can have like overseas as well. You can do this virtual internships, practicum on the virtual. You can do that if you got the offer letter for that one. You can search on practicum opportunity via online, then you apply. Student needs to look at the internship opportunities in their respective field of study. If you are media tech, if you communication, if you are multimedia student, so make sure you apply for your field. So jangan ambil yang berlainan. So it's gonna be difficult for you to do the practicum. Right. Student can discuss with the supervisor at the school or for advice and guidance. Let's say you have a virtual internship, you got offer from that. So make sure you discuss with your supervisor whether it's suitable for you or not. Student can communicate with the placement agency regarding the application. Expectation during the practicum, virtual practicum coordinate conditions, salary and potential to be absorbed as an employee in agency upon completion. And then before placement in the virtual internships, once the application is approved, and students must provide the appropriate virtual work equipment and workstations. Make sure you have your desk and everything there, devices and everything to work from, to work virtually. Students are expected to attend virtual orientation sessions and self-report. So you have to do the logbook and all those things. So in this session, students will be introduced to the organization of the company as well as for the staff. Students and agency supervisor can set online work goal, expectation task, deadline, type of communication, and the agency feedback protocol to the student. The next one is during virtual internship. Student will do internship via online, socialize with organization staff, and engage in professional and skill development activities. And later on, when you upon completions, student needs to complete the report, student assessment, and agency assessment. Let's say you have to do your report. That's normally you at the end of your practicum, you have to do your report as usual. Right. This is important keys, important key points for the students. Students are prohibited to undergo their practicum in family-related organizations or family-owned businesses. So you cannot do the practicum at your related company. Students who are pregnant and expected to deliver during their practicum are advised to postpone their practicum. So ada student yang nak beranak tu, make sure if you pregnant ke, you have to do the tangguhkan pengajian untuk practicum. So you're going to create another problem in the practicum places or something like that. Right? Students are encouraged to secure their practicum placement as early as possible and to comply with the practicum important dates. Family members are prohibited to interfere during the application of students' practicum placement. Students are prohibited to undergo their practicum before the date specific to the report for duty. Say, let's say you your company they offer you practicum training, ask you to do uh, earlier, start early. So you better be careful because it is not considered. As long as you want to do the part-time job, it's up to you. But official date is on the dates that state in the UUM there. Eh? Now we look at on the Coursera. Eh? Coursera is typically for the for work from home, something like that. It's unpaid, and there's nothing task to do. Right. So what is Coursera? This Coursera for campus student plan allow you and practicum student to sign up for unlimited guide project and a free course per student per year. So this course is free for practicum students. So you can sign up via their portal CUIC. And who's eligible? Just like I said before, the plan is eligible for UUM practicum students who have work from home or are given paid or unpaid leave with no specific task given by the employer. So it's like you don't have things to do or something, they give you work from home, but there's no task. Eh? So when there's no task, you need to do the Coursera. And the third one, how to access Coursera. So students need to register with CUIC and will receive notification regarding an opportunity to join a Coursera program. Normally they have the listing of the courses there that you can choose which one you like to attend. Right. The fourth one, how should you choose the courses? Students are encouraged to choose. You are encouraged to choose English courses in order to increase their proficiency in English, writing, and communication skills. So the best way normally they encourage you to choose English courses to enhance your English. However, students also may choose the courses that are highly related to the nature of the company, such as marketing, basic finance, sales training, brand management, business formation, and others. Right, for this one, they have the note for that. Please note that you have 14 days to unenroll from a course and use your enrollment and on different courses. After 14 days, you will be not able to enroll and you will not be able to enroll in other new courses and 14 days. This is for Coursera. All right, the next one is ISEP. So this is the last one. So because let's say you don't have the place to do the practicum. Normally for the media tech and also for the communications and other multimedia, you want to do the ISEP. It's up to you, but we don't encourage you to do ISEP, especially for the multimedia students, because we in school at SMMTC, we have, let's say you don't have place to go for the practical training, make sure you contact your supervisor. They will check whether we have placement for the practicum place at our SMTC or other UUM places. Not only in SMTC, you can also work in other uh, school, also in UUM. Right, now we look at on the ISEP. ISEP stand for Industry Community Engagement Project. So the replacement of industrial training or practicum is only applicable to those students who are affected during the period impacted by COVID-19 predicaments, mentioned. So normally, because of lots of the company closing, lots of company close, and then and it's very difficult to apply for the placement or something like that. But if you manage to get there, you're lucky. And then maybe you don't have place to do for the practicum, then you can do, this is the last choice you can do for the take this course as ISEP. ISEP is going to be just like your similar to your final year project, but this is for if you are 6 months, they're going to go for 6 months. If you are 4 months, they're going to go for 4 months. It's going to be 8 credit ISEP, or if you are 6 months, they're going to be like 12 credit ISEP program, right? All right. So now look at the ISEP method here. So if you're eligible for the ISAP or not, this is probably you undergone for the practical for a while. You have issue, student with practical issue also can apply for ISAP. So we have like yes or no here. Let's say yes for practicum, duration of practicum means that you have less than two months, then you have terminated by that company or something, you have a problem. So you can you have 2 months, you have less than 3 months or 6 months, and then you are not eligible for ISAP. Eh? And at least 2 months and 4 months practicum, and at least 3 months, 6 months for practicum. It's at least this one less than. So dia kalau pandai is too pendek sangat tak sesuai lah untuk buat accept, better they go for Coursera. So this one is like you have like 2 months for they have half 50% of your remaining you can do eligible for the ISAP. ISAP basically is enrollment into like work-based project, community-based project, or case-based project. So it depends on your supervisor. Those involved in ISAP, you have to talk to your supervisor what project you're going to do. Basically, you can see that this ISAP more like a final year project, something like that. But in 6 months, you're going to be cramped. So it's going to be hard work to do that, and then it depends you and your supervisor. It's just something like one-to-one to the body. If you have in a practicum, you have two supervisor, but if you do the ISAP, you just only one supervisor. All right. Right. So for the person in charge, let's say that's all for the briefing. I'm sure we're going to have another briefing for practicum for in a school level. And then for in the school level, we're going to divide into category, into the field, divide into three, which is media tech, communications, and multimedia. That will be another presentation from us. Right, so that's on a school level for that one. This time is just for briefing at the SMTC, the MPP talk on the career week. Right. In case you want to talk or in case you want to look at the person in charge on the for our CAS or SMMTC, so which is a Dr. Muhammad Azrin Muhammad Nasir at CUIC, and also the Mr. Nick Muhammad Zulfazrin on the CUIC. All this one you can go to the CUIC website, and they also have the contact number and also for the email. And in our school, for coordinated program like Dr. Hamza Mir, Dr. Rohana, and Dr. Joyce, communication, media tech, and multimedia. In case you have questions, probably regarding the specific tasks, you can refer to this is here according to your course. Multimedia, you can refer to Dr. Hamza Mir. Media tech, you can refer to Dr. Rohana. Communication, you can refer to Dr. Joyce or your supervisor. You already have, if they already assigned you the supervisor, you can always refer to your supervisor before do the practical. Normally, they will assign the lecturer for your supervisor in UUM before you go for practicum. Right. So down there is a link for Facebook on the CUIC. Yeah, don't confuse. They have a lot of. I think I also confused with the CUIC Facebook. They have several Facebook. That one, the old one. So the new one is here. Facebook.com CUIC official. And also you want to go to the Practicum SMNTC as well. They have a group for that one. That's a very long years of the practicum all of there. Most of them already in the got job, something like that. They already it's about like a few years that this group of the Practicum 76. And also, if you have the want to look at the download methods, you can go to our school or direct go to the download. Or if you like smtc.uum.edu.my, they give you the front page of the SMTC. Then you have to look at the downloads. Or if you go to straight away this link, they will go to the download page straight away. Right. Next one. All right, so I think that's all for the briefing. It's quite brief, huh? So then you can have question and answer, and you can ask on the chat box, or Amira can look at on the questions whether they have the question to ask. Maybe I will answer wherever I can answer. If I cannot answer, I will keep it later to ask from the CUIC.
Okay, thank you Tuan Zam for the quick briefing about the practicum. Okay, berkenaan dengan soalan, yes, Amira ada satu soalan daripada student yang bertanyakan memandangkan ada perubahan pada tarikh study week semester ini, adakah
Mm.
kami yang bakal intern pada SEM hadapan akan dianjak juga? Terima kasih.
So skala
Dia
okay.
tanya macam tu.
Okay, kalau secara logiknya, right? So dia akan forward ke depan 1 minggu. Secara logiknya lah. Apa-apa pun we have to follow the CUIC finalizations. So apa-apa belum diputuskan oleh CUIC. Just tunggu dia punya notifications from the CUIC. If there's no such notification, we stick to that date. Okay.
Faham. Jadi maksudnya apa-apa hebahan berkaitan dengan practicum CUIC, mereka akan hebahkan di Facebook juga, betul?
Ya betul, dia akan tunggu di Facebook juga. Dan kami pun akan maklum di dalam the portal, not dalam portal SMTC website pun akan diletakkan notifications. Dan juga maklum dalam Facebook as well.
Faham. Seperti yang anda boleh tengok kepada slide yang Tuan Zam kongsikan, kita ada di portal UUM, anda boleh klikkan pada butang home, kemudian klikkan pada practicum placement, betul Tuan Zam? Kemudian
Betul.
tekan kepada practicum eligibility. Okay, so you guys can take note about the placement practicum dalam portal. Okay, nampaknya kita pun ada banyak soalan yang dekat sebelah chat ni Tuan Zam. Untuk yang pertama tu dia tanya what will what will happen with the practicum if a student has an accident and need to hospitalize for a few months, maybe after long surgery and can do the work.
Alright, so that one we have to they need to do normally if we have accident like that, we have to report to the CUIC. They're going to finalize what the action to be taken. Basically, if a very long period, they're going to postpone your practicum because it's more than a period time. It's going to be long, what you call hospitalized. So it's nothing to do with that. So you have to postpone because it's quite long for that matters. So whatever it is, we have to the finalized will be on the CUIC discussion, CUIC, what you call this agreement.
Okey, faham. Berkenaan dengan top tadi pun saya ada dengar juga mungkin kepada yang mempunyai aksiden ataupun kemalangan yang serius, dia mungkin prosedurnya sama seperti yang pelajar yang perlu bersalin pada SEM practicum tu. Betul tak Tuan Zam?
Ya, betul.
Kalau
So,
macam yang
so kena report ke CUIC, let's say you nak bersalin ke apa kan, tiba-tiba beranak kan. Kena inform, you jangan senyap nanti you punya kan dia macam hanging. Don't keep silent until you have a long period of the hospitalization. Need to inform like sekali. Tapi kalau you dah koma, tak tahulah kan nak macam mana. Nanti maybe you punya waris ke kena inform UUM.
Okey, faham. Okey, untuk soalan yang kedua, Tuan Zam, soalan kedua dia tulis, good evening sir, can we apply company that at different state? Different state maksudnya adakah di negara lain?
Different state, mungkin kita kan pemerintah negeri kan, so far we don't know yet about the MCO, so we don't know yet about that one. So normally you can apply on the different state, but later if you can do the work from home, it's okay. If cannot do work from home, I think we don't know yet about the MCO, whether there will be extend or not. So it's going to be like, your practical will be on the September. So probably on that one, we hope, we pray for that, like everybody's got vaccinations, and then we're going to have. So I think possible for you to apply. You have three choices there, kan? So you choose different state, and then one you put in your own states for backup.
Faham. Okay, untuk yang ketiga pula, good evening sir, may I ask if I already email CUIC but still not eligible, how can we apply for practicum?
All right, that one you have to let's say you need to contact CUIC, or if that things happen, you can straight direct to me or SMMTC. Your opinion, which courses are you? Digital multimedia. You can ask, you can email, or because at the moment in UUM there's nobody. Kan? Dekat UUM tak ada orang, so dalam you can just email. Kadang dia tak email or something like that, so probably late for the email or something, you have to wait. Let's say you tunggu seminggu pun tak ada kan, tunggu 2 minggu pun tak ada jawapan, you better call SMTC ataupun you punya email penjelasan ke macam mana, apa nak buat. Let's say you apply tak ada, macam tak ada placement place kan, tak ada placement untuk buat practicum, tak dapat, there's no answer, something like that. So it's going to be under a period of time that you have to find the placement. I think until August, right? So then you
Yes.
have to wait for that one as well.
Okay, mungkin kalau macam student terus berhubung ke coordinator masing-masing pun boleh ke Tuan Zam?
Boleh, your coordinator boleh you direct to your coordinator pun boleh. So tanya macam mana. So especially for multimedia, let's say dia dah sedia for multimedia student, kalau you tak dapat tempat apa-apa, please inform your coordinator, Dr. Ham. So if not, by default, they're going to put you into ISEP.
ISEP, okay, faham Dr. Okay, berkenaan dengan satu lagi Tuan Zam, sebentar ya. Okay, mungkin kepada yang tidak ada kontak koordinator, anda boleh tanya kepada persatuan utama masing-masing, seperti kalau communication, persatuan communication, Procom, kepada media teknologi, media tech, kepada kelab multimedia, boleh inform kelab multimedia so that mereka selalunya berhubung dengan koordinator masing-masing. Jadi anda jangan risau, boleh terus je tanya. Okay, satu lagi Tuan Zam, what if more than 3 companies that I apply accept me to intern in their company? How can we refuse and accept only one company? Maksudnya kalau ada 3 company yang terima macam mana tu?
Satu je akan dapat. Dia makan buat satu je.
Memang ke satu je kan? Okay. Faham.
You ada 3 choice, satu dia akan dapat satu. So normally they will filter by CUIC as well.
Okay. Okay, Yusuf Hekmah ada dia nak, can we open the mic and ask? Yes, Yusuf, you can. You can open the mic and ask.
All right, thank you. I have a list of questions.
Okay.
All right, to ask. So basically, number one, so the ICEP, is it only offered by the school, or we can apply for it even before we start the internship? And what I mean by that is, like, if students are into applying directly as a first choice to do the practical in the school, should they directly go under the program ICEP or no need?
So regarding this matter for the ISAC, so ISAC is which is that you don't have any placement, you don't have any place to do your practicum. So you will choose for ISAC. So there's no company that want you to do there's no company for you to do the practicum. So you will choose the ISAC. It's okay for you to choose ISAC. No problem.
Okay.
Then later on, you discuss with your supervisor how you're going to do your ISAC, because in the UUM download there, SMTC /download, they also have ISAC guideline. I already put there, and also they have a link into the under HEA, but easily I put already put into our website SMTC for the ISAC as well. So you can see the guideline there as well. Then you can discuss with your supervisor. Actually, you very purposely want to do the ISAC, so you can discuss with your supervisor.
The supervisor will be from the school, right?
Yes, the supervisor will be from the school.
Okay. So my second question is, what is the process of applying to a company? And also, is there anything or any kind of a formal letter we can get from the university that when we email the company we should attach? Because a lot of students from my batch, they don't know how to apply. What is the proper way?
Yeah, all right. That's why you need for placement. You have to go to the let's say the slide that I show you here. I'm showing here right now. This is a practical placement step. Or you can go to the video there. If you click choose your video, that's go to the briefing there on the practical briefing on the CUIC Facebook. They have the how you're going to choose the company there. They say if the company is not there, you can also put the company there. You can get the letter from that one. They generate the offer letter from you for you inside the placement there. They have the system there. So let's me open the. You can have this one. On the. Can you see the here practical briefing on the CUIC here, and then on the minutes 2021 I guess this Coursera, and it's 15 or something. 15 15. This is the criteria for practicum. You can see that you have to follow that step for internship placement. All right. This one is so this is the placement step. So you can see that this down there is subtitled in Bahasa, but this is the talking in English. You can understand that one as well. So you log on to your portal. This is how you do for your company to find the company. You have 3 choices. Practical placement there. Just follow the step there. If you don't understand, if you need more guide, you can contact your coordinator directly, or you can ask me directly. So you still don't understand to get the placement, or you can contact directly to Dr. Ajrin in the CUIC. You can call them or you can email them. This is actually they give you the number here. This is CUIC, right? So this is the number CUIC. But at the moment, if you call, there's nobody there because MCO.
True. Because
right, so
a lot of my friends, when they go through the system and they put their first choice, second choice, and third one, and then I think they click save or confirm. So I think they still need to email the company personally, right?
No. They will do they don't have to, because the system will automatically so they will go to the company. When you click there, you save there, and then the placement, the system will automatically assign for you the CUIC actually there. They will assign for you the placement.
I see.
Then
so we don't need to contact the company personally. No need.
No, you don't have to contact the company unless the company is not there.
Okay. So I think is the last question to ask. Is this school, since you are considered as a representative from SMMTC, is the school actually have a list of companies that they can suggest? Because when we are entering the portal and see all the organizations that listed over there, we don't really know how to differentiate between companies that is related to our course and the company that is not related. So how can we find? Because based on the name, like some of the company doesn't really reflect their job scope by the name of it.
Oh, right. Okay. I understand what you're saying regarding this one, because sometimes it's not related. We don't know whether the company is related to your field or not, right? So it's actually we don't have that kind of what you call this, the specific field. So we don't have the company this, do the company that, do that, because we don't have. In general, we can assume that company, let's say we have like for let's say a media, the company about media broadcasting, we know that's for communication, something like that, right? So we have to, maybe you can let's say any the thing that you can call them, what is company all about, or you can search on Google on the internet. Let's say you have an ABC company, what is company doing on the field there. So you can find there, you Google there, instead of you can call, you can Google that company. So normally they already have they are advertise their company in the website, what they're doing, what they feel already in the company there. That's the best way lah.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
No problem.
All right.
Okay, next.
Sir, I have a
Okay.
question, just one additional question that might
Okay,
help
okay.
some of the students. Let's
Oh,
say some of the students apply for a company that is not in the list, but it's
okay.
not related to their course. For example, if media technology end up to be working in a bank, or media technology end up to be in a hotel as a
Yeah.
hospitality field. So, what is it okay? Is it not okay?
Yeah, basically, let's say in the for the TV and TV for TV station, for example, they also have the finance department. They also have their, even though the company is basically more towards like communication or towards broadcasting, they also have another field inside there. So it doesn't matter,
Thank you.
right? Yeah, you're welcome.
So untuk pelajar
Amira,
yang
ada tak
lain
yang
kalau nak bertanya,
ada tak yang dekat chatting room tu ke tanya soalan Amira?
yes, yang dekat chatting room setakat ni tak ada lagi Tuan Zam. Mira dah habis baca dah untuk yang soalan yang atas-atas. Tapi untuk pelajar-pelajar yang nak bertanya, kalau kata tak boleh bertanya untuk everyone, boleh saja personal kepada Mira sebab fahamkan Tuan Zam, Webex ni kadang-kadang kita tak boleh nak chat untuk everyone. Dia
Okay, okay.
jadi chat untuk yang personal sahaja. So ada juga soalan personal daripada student dekat
Uh-huh.
Mira bacakan dekat sini.
Okay, baca-baca.
Dia kata mungkin boleh ke kalau kita nak dapatkan syarikat akan yang akan di
Huh?
mungkin dia nak tanya ada mungkinkah kita boleh dapat senarai syarikat yang CUIC recommendkan
Dalam tu nampak
supaya
ada
nanti
tulisan
kan
list of
kalau
organization tu. List of organizations there. Kan
yes,
kita
yes,
boleh klik,
betul.
dia ada listing
Mhm.
lah. You can
Betul.
click on that
Jadi
one, list
mungkin
of organization.
CUIC yang akan minta untuk kita, betul?
Ya,
Dia
ya.
macam proses tu CUIC yang buat. Bukan kita
So
sendiri
dia
yang
dia
akan
ada
contact
listing.
direct
So
kepada
you pilih
company.
lah company mana you nak, and then nanti CUIC akan tu lah. Then whether the company is want you to do the placement there, they will give you the offer.
Faham.
Kalau you nak, dia akan
Ada juga
ambil.
yang bertanya, kalau selain dari senarai tu,
Boleh,
boleh
kita
ke
boleh
kalau
apply. So kalau
kami
tak ada, boleh hantar ke. Kalau tak ada, you boleh hantar ke internship. You dah dapat company mana you nak, you boleh email ke CUIC.
yes,
So dekat
okay.
dalam
Jadi
link video ni pun ada bagi tahu. Kalau company tu tak listed
faham.
dalam tu, you boleh hantar. Dia
Mhm.
ada, you boleh hantar permohonan.
Ada juga yang bertanya di sini, adakah mungkin kami boleh nak mendapatkan slide briefing practicum ni untuk jadi rujukan pada masa hadapan?
Boleh. Nanti saya bagi kat Amira, nanti Amira bagi kat mereka ya.
Boleh saja, insya-Allah. Nanti saya akan bagi kepada pelajar-pelajar yang memerlukan slide Tuan Zam ini, okey?
So nanti
Okey.
kita akan ada
Jadi
juga
ada
lagi untuk
lagi ke
breakfast group.
pertanyaan? Betul. Itu yang lebih terperinci kan Tuan Zam sebab dia akan
Yes,
terbahagi kepada communication,
betul.
media teknologi dan juga multimedia.
Ni kira
Sebarang
pasal
hebahan daripada CUIC
briefing
kami
balik.
akan hebahkanlah.
Ah, ah.
Okey. Jadi ada apa-apa lagi ke persoalan sebabnya kita habis lebih kurang pukul 11. Sekarang pun baru 9.43. Jadi kita tak nak bazir banyak masa.
Sangatlah pukul 11.
Itulah kalau kata boleh habis awal, kita boleh habis awal je Tuan Zam.
Yeah.
Saya saja sparekan masa.
Alright.
Mungkin kalau ada pelajar kita yang nak tanya banyak.
Tanya.
Tapi itulah kalau ada pertanyaan boleh je tanya sekarang. Dah halang-halang kita bawakan Tuan Zam untuk pelajar-pelajar kan sebab hari tu yang berkenaan dengan practicum briefing. Yang pertama kali buat hari tu ramai yang request sebenarnya sebab ramai yang terkeluar daripada Webex tersebut.
Masa tu kita ada
Jadi
error
mereka
kan?
request.
Ini ada error.
Ya, betul. Jadi mereka ada request. Jadi berkenaan dengan demand pelajar tu lah kami pun
Buat ni lah.
terus
Okay, no
buat
problem. I boleh je.
Okey. Ada lagi ke persoalan daripada pelajar-pelajar practicum khususnya? Kalau nak tanya apa-apa tanya saja. Nanti sekarang senang untuk anda apply mana-mana company. Okay, ada lagi Tuan Zam. So for company that is not in the list, do we send resume to company first before to CUIC or directly to CUIC and no need to contact these companies?
Kena Melayu CIC dulu. You have to do with the
Yes.
CUIC.
CUIC dahulu. Kemudian
Ah.
tapi di sini dikata company that is not in the list.
Yes,
Do we
yes.
send the resume to okay. Even company tu tak ada dalam list pun, anda perlu
ada.
hantar resume ke CUIC dahulu.
So hantar ke company tu ke CUIC, nanti CUIC contact, and then dia akan generate the placement there. You boleh, kalau ikut yang video tu, you boleh add. Nanti dia akan hantar ke company ni, ada email ni kan, dia suruh hantar email,
Ya.
email tu you save, dia akan keluar. Bila dia approve, dia akan keluar dalam list of organisation.
Okay, baik. Okay, ada lagi soalan. Saya ada soalan untuk confirmation. Saya cakap tadi just apply kat portal by means no need to email or what kepada company intern, betul?
Tak payah. Bila company dah listing, you apply.
Yes, you just apply. And then nanti CIC akan buatkan
Aha.
proses yang selanjutnya untuk anda.
Follow
Mudah betul rupanya.
Follow ada video tu, tengok video untuk yang placement placement step tu ada dalam video pun dah ada. Tengok balik video yang CUIC tu untuk confirmation for the one is not listing ke. Dalam video tu ada video CUIC, they give you the placement, how to do the placement, rota, academic, eligible or not, or something like that, list of organisation, or you want to add a new list there. If you're not willing, you have to send the email.
Kalau korang nak link untuk CUIC video link pun boleh juga, sebab nanti Mira akan berikan kepada pelajar-pelajar yang mungkin perlukan slide Tuan Zam. Jadi dalam slide Tuan Zam ni ada CUIC video link kan. Jadi mungkin mereka akan rujuk nanti bila perlu.
Tapi
Okey,
dalam
terima
tu
kasih
dia bagi
Tuan
tu
Zam.
dekat yang last kali tu link tu kan. Ada yang CUIC punya link tu. Mana ada dekat yang
Betul-betul.
dah ada link dah yang last kali tu. Mana tadi tengok ada yang the last one, mana dia? Sekejap.
Sambil-sambil Tuan Zam cari slide tu, Mira nak ingatkan lagi sekali kepada pelajar-pelajar, kata kunci dah pun disiarkan, kata kunci 1 dan 2. Jadi boleh take note kata kunci tersebut, kemudian anda boleh tekan sahaja link Google Form yang akan kami berikan di akhir program ini, okey?
Ni. Facebook CUIC UUM official. So video practicum briefing.
Yes. Okey, dah jelas dah tu untuk pelajar-pelajar. Ada lagi ke persoalan? Boleh saja tanya. Nak personal Mira pun boleh juga melalui Webex. Nanti Mira akan tanyakan kepada Tuan Zam lah. Ada ke? Kalau macam mungkin tiada soal pada Tuan Zam, Tuan Zam boleh ke kalau nanti mungkin kita akan habiskan awal ke pukul 10 ke?
Boleh, tak ada masalah, okey je.
Okey je.
I have a question.
Okay, jadi last call untuk yes.
Is there a question?
Yeah.
You sir.
I'm so sorry. It's because I'm representing my course, so that's why I'm asking a lot of questions. Apologize for that.
Okay, no problem.
No problem.
Okay, in the list, for example, we know that some of the company, such as, just gonna give some examples like Petronas, Cellcom, those companies, let's say they have a media department. So when we are when we are checking the list of organization through the portal, let's say we see the company name over there. So can we just choose that company? And then when the UCIC will email them, they will tell them we are media student?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
You have to choose from that one, yes. That's why you have to choose from that. They have 3 choices there. Let's say you choose DG, you choose Cellcom, you use another one, what's that? Maxis, for example. So you try your luck on the 3 placement there.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Daripada pelajar lain, ada ke? Daripada communication ke? Daripada multimedia ke? Last call for question. Kalau tak ada apa-apa, kita boleh akhiri program ni. Tapi Mira nak bagi peluang lagi untuk yang nak bertanya. Boleh saja tanya. Okey, Mia rasa macam tak ada soalan dah kot Tuan Zam.
Jadi orang dah faham dah tu.
So, rasanya diorang dah faham dah. Mungkin sebab nanti pun kita akan ada,
Ada
CUIC
lagi.
akan buat
Itu ada lagi tulis tu. Apa dia kata tu?
ada, baru ada.
Baca
In
kan.
12 August is the last date. In 12 August is the last date to upload offer letter, so we need to get an offer letter or how? Dia kata 12 Ogos adalah last date untuk upload offer letter. Jadi adakah kita perlu untuk dapatkan offer letter atau macam mana?
Yes, bila you kena tengok, kita kena offer letter tu bila you dapat placement place, dia ada offer letter dalam yang tu, boleh kena print out. Semua tu dalam yang
Boleh.
tu, dalam placement tu. Dalam portal tu akan ada offer letter, bila dapat tempat ada offer letter tu boleh print out.
Okay, faham. Okay, ada lagi ke soalan? Okay, kalau tak ada mungkin kita boleh nak akhiri program. Okay, kalau mungkin anda ada soalan selepas ini, jangan risau, untuk kata kunci kita akan siarkan pada akhir nanti. Jangan lupa, jangan risau sebab kita ada satu je lagi kata kunci, tapi kita akan siarkan akhir nanti, okey? Okey, jadi untuk yang mungkin ada soalan selepas ini, mungkin korang boleh tanya terus kepada koordinator masing-masing. Koordinator untuk bidang masing-masing.
Boleh je tanya Amira kan, lepas tu Amira fast ke saya.
Okey, boleh saja, tak ada masalah. Ada satu lagi, Tuan Zam, satu lagi. Saya nak tanya,
Okay,
bila
no
dah
problem.
apply
Boleh.
ke company, tetapi dalam salah satu company tu dah dapat persetujuan dari pihak company. So, kalau dapat lebih dari satu macam mana? So,
Tak
mungkin
mungkin,
ada
dapat satu cukup,
kemungkinan.
dapat satu je.
Okey,
Kemungkinan
memang
tu
akan
ada,
dapat
tapi
satu.
selalunya dapat satu je. CUIC akan bagi satu je.
Faham. CUIC mungkin, yes, CUIC dapat bagi satu sahaja. Jadi rasanya untuk kemungkinan dapat lebih daripada satu tu tak mungkin kot kan?
Tak mungkin tapi mungkin boleh berlaku, you never know kan, ada sistem error ke apa kan.
Faham.
So far tak ada lagi.
Okey. So far tak ada lagi lah yang jadi lebih daripada satu.
Tak ada. Ya.
Okey. Betul, CUIC yang akan pilihkan. Anda cuma apply je untuk placement practicum and then CUIC will do the rest. Okay? Okay. Ada apa-apa lagi ke? Last call? Ada lagi yang tanya, boleh ke kita email sendiri ke company tu untuk apply intern? Basically memang CUIC yang kita email kepada CUIC, betul tak Tuan Zam?
Ini CUIC kita message UIC.
Yeah.
Kalau you nak tanya company tu boleh
CUIC
juga, ada kosong tak? Kalau dia kata ada kosong, you confirm ada. Baru ya, boleh juga nak buat macam tu, tapi selalunya kalau you tahu company tu ada kosong, ada ambil tu, selalunya yang akan melalui CUIC juga. Apa offer letter. Boleh juga.
Faham. Jadi macam mana pun balik-baliknya CUIC juga.
CUIC juga.
Jadi mungkin
Kalau mungkin dia takut macam
dia nak
rejection
send
kan, company tu kosong ke tak? Aku telefon dululah. Kan siapa yang in charge pun dia telefon kan. Tanyalah bos kat situ kan, ada tak saya, student saya daripada UUM, saya nak buat practicum, ada kosong ke dia? Kami nak. So bila dia kata company tu bersetuju, kamu ambil lah, buka dalam CUIC, meeting form CUIC.
Dia kata what happen if until 12 August we still did not receive any offer letter.
Okay, so in that case, if you are multimedia student, I encourage you to inform coordinator Dr. Ham ataupun you punya supervisor. Normally for multimedia student, we will place you in the SMTC or other places in UUM to do for practical training, if you want to do the practical training in UUM.
Faham. So if kalau dari multimedia, boleh terus contact coordinator. Tapi kalau selain daripada tu, contact coordinator jugalah kan?
Aku yang beritahu dia lah nak buat mana. Selalu dia akan contact mana yang kosong, yang buat ada pusat tanggungjawab school dalam UUM ataupun center yang nak guna budak multimedia ataupun budak kos-kos lain lah. Media tech ke, communications ke.
Okey, faham. Okay, ada soalan lagi ke? Adakah SV kita masih yang sama semasa kita mengambil final year project ataupun pencara berbeza?
Kalau kamu bernasib baik dapat yang sama, kalau tak dia akan berlainan. Selalunya dia akan buat randomly. Randomly by the coordinator. Penjelaras masing-masing. Multimedia Dr. Ham, Dr. Rohana, Dr. Joy will assign automatically ataupun dia buat random.
Okey, faham.
Kemungkinan akan dapat,
Okey.
kemungkinan tidak.
Jadi sekejap Mira dapat yang personal juga. Saya ada soalan, kalau tempat praktikum tu minta mula awal, contohnya dalam 1 bulan awal macam mana? As for me, tak ada masalah nak mula awal, tapi untuk surat placement tu nanti kena post date practical atau boleh date awal mula tu? Boleh ke kalau nak mula awal?
Dari by law tak boleh. Tak by yang CUIC habaq tak boleh. You tak boleh percepat atau you tak boleh, unless kalau ada ada information apa pasal MCO kau benda, yang tu you tak boleh kedepankan. Tak boleh percepatkan. Unless kalau you nak buat you punya part time tak apalah. Tapi dia punya masa tu lain. Ataupun you deal dengan you punya you deal dengan you punya company tu lah. Apa-apa berlaku within that, UUM tak bertanggungjawab. Dalam masa sebulan tu.
Jadi
Kalau
ikut
you nak,
kepada
kalau you nak
tarian
kerja as part time boleh je. Let's say you want to do work as a part time boleh je. Tapi UUM tak ada kena-mengena lah.
Okey, baik. Jadi saya rasa setakat itu sahaja kot. Okey, kalau ada apa-apa pertanyaan boleh saja tanya mungkin kepada koordinator masing-masing ya. Jadi saya rasa saya boleh akhiri program kita sekarang. Nampaknya kita dah pun berada di hujung program sekarang. Boleh Tuan Zam?
Boleh, tak ada masalah.
Okey, boleh. Jadi dengan berakhirnya sesi soal jawab tadi bersama dengan Tuan Zam, jika ada apa-apa soalan, mungkin kalau anda memerlukan kontak Tuan Zam pun boleh, tapi kalau nak lagi senang kepada koordinator masing-masing lah. Dan untuk slide ini pun Tuan Zam akan bagi kepada Mira dan Mira akan bagi kepada pelajar-pelajar yang memerlukan. Okey. Jadi untuk itu Mira sebagai wakil pihak penganjur program ingin merakamkan sekalur tinggi penghargaan kepada Tuan Zam atas kesudian beliau untuk berkongsi sebersedikit tentang praktikal SMMTC. Dan terima kasih juga kepada semua penonton yang sudah meluangkan masa untuk menonton live program ini sehingga habis. Dan suka saya ingatkan lagi sekali berkenaan dengan QR code dan juga 3 kata kunci yang kita akan siapkan last lagi, kata kunci yang last nanti. Okey? Okey. Jadi saya akan akhiri program Practicum Briefing 2.0. Terima kasih. Apa-apa sahaja boleh bertanya di dalam group bash, okey? Okey, sekejap. Mira akan siarkan untuk kata kunci yang last. Jadi Tuan Zam, terima kasih banyak-banyak ya.
Okey, sama-sama. Terima kasih semua pada yang hadir. Thank you so much.
Okey.
Okay, don't forget, stay safe. Alright, thank you Yusuf.